Dear Addison. What other book did you want?
Yeah.
The Short History of Drunkenness? I don't know. It's an appropriate book. Happy July 14th. We're shopping for books. I wanted to finish some more of the design decisions that went into kind of making this page perform better from a conversion standpoint. If you dig these videos, haven't seen the other two, just go back the previous 2 days. Now that the form's at the top, I want call to actions, like during the scroll of this page, so that you can click this button and go right back to the form to sign up for this thing. There's one in the middle and there's one at the end. Then I wanted to have kind of a nice headline to kind of go with those buttons. Hiring is hard. Hiring is hard comes right from our customers. When you sell software as a service, something that kind of sucks about it is often your customers come to you, they're anonymous, and they put in a credit card. You don't talk to them at all. You don't have a dialogue with them. We are in the business, though, of having human conversations before any deal is made, which for some people is like, oh, that's a drag. But there's a lot of benefits and pros to it that you're missing out on if you just sell software as a service, which is you get to talk to your customers all the time. You don't have to even make this like some real rigorous like jobs to be done interviews or like really deep design kind of interviews. Just talk to your customers and just keep listening for patterns, and you're going to hear some patterns, even vocabulary. At High-Rise, we kept hearing, instead of tasks, people use the word follow-ups. And so same thing here. I kept hearing this phrase, hiring is hard, hiring is hard. A lot of marketing sites, they'll go through features, right? Or they'll show off something about their product, about what they do. And this is typically where people would have screenshots of their product. We don't have a product to show off, so 3 features that I feel like we have as a business. The rule of 3 is something I like to use on my landing pages, which is just you break it up into 3 things. In high school, you probably wrote a lot of papers. You had 3 points to develop. Shoot, I could have probably had 6 points here, but typically I just stick with 3. 1 and 2, too few. 4, 5, 6 might be too many for people to kind of grok. 3 usually falls into like the perfect thing to communicate with someone. And then in the bottom, I have navigation again. I think it's important to include a privacy policy, even if GDPR didn't even exist. When I start a draft, everyone's gonna assume I'm writing software. Your words are your words and it's private, but people don't assume that. In today's world, people are constantly worried that they are selling their data. People want to know that you're doing safe stuff with their data. I do have navigation. If you've gotten to the bottom of the page and you still aren't sold on us, this is where I now have navigation to get back to our site. Look at our portfolio, read more about us. 2 social links and our address, right? To build up some trust that like, hey, we're reachable and we're out there and we're local, maybe if you're in Chicago, and we're easy to reach. All of those things I think help kind of build some trust. And that's it. We've already seen about a 500% improvement from the old page using this new page design. That's some of the design decisions I've made. There's a lot more that went into it. A lot of stuff about performance, a lot of stuff even just about choosing fonts and spacing and colors. And those are all interesting topics I will talk about another time. Hopefully you're interested in those too. But I'll do that later. We'll get on some other topics now besides marketing design. I'll see you tomorrow. Love, Dad.